not to hear, because just as soon as Satan started to speak, he started to create faith in them. It was an evil thing, but he started to create faith in them. So they never would have stood there before. What would have happened to Cain when his brother offered a sacrifice? And he got mad with his brother because God honored God's sacrifice. God honored what's his brother's name? Cain. Abel's sacrifice, and and he didn't honor Cain's sacrifice. You know, I mean, there are a lot of reasons that we can get into how come that was. But if Cain had just loved his brother, if he had said, you know what, I really don't like the way Abel acts, but God has given me this brother, and I choose to love him. And now I'm going to go pray because I don't really like the way he do things. I don't agree with the way he does things. But I'm going to go and pray and seek God's face because the way he acted, you know what, I'm liable to kill him. So Cain would have went and prayed. Instead, he waited till he needed 10 mighty men, and he failed. All right. Lamech, he told Ada and Zillah, I probably don't have those names correct, he had 2 wives. And so he told them one day, he said, you know what, I had to kill a young man. They said, why come? He said, well, he was bothering me. And who among us don't understand that? Except had he been a poor spirit, had he had unquestioning faith in God, had he been a sheep, he would have turned away. He would have, once that young man started to mistreat him, he would have left. He would have just left that situation, left that circumstance, not stay there and try to justify himself. Well, I was here first, or I'm older than you, and you don't tell me what to do. Or he would have left. But now he killed that young man. Was the young man evil? Well, you know what? Do you want to be used by God to kill somebody because they're evil and you're evil too? I mean, really? So there's just some simple ways that but if Adam and Eve had just turned and walked away when they heard something that, when their spirits, remember what we talked about? When their spirits sensed that this ain't God. When they were hungry and thirsting for the presence of God, and their spirits did not hear in their spirits. I didn't say their minds, I didn't say their ears. When their spirits did not hear God in what Satan was saying, as subtle as it seemed, but you know what? They would have turned and walked away. Guess what? Y'all have been running around naked in the garden somewhere. That's not funny to you, is it? But you know what? We wouldn't be having this problem. We wouldn't be having sin. None of that would have, all they would have had to do was have a poor spirit, have unquestioning faith in God, see, and been like a child. None of the things that none of the reasons why they were kicked out of the garden would have occurred. We'd have just been there, and we would have never known what evil was. We would have known what turmoil was. We would have known what stress was. None of that. We wouldn't have known what fear of death was. We wouldn't have known Jesus. See there? You want Jesus. If you had stayed in that garden, you wouldn't have needed him. Because you remember why Jesus came? Jesus said, I came for judgment. Jesus said, I came so that you can have life. Well, we'd have been living already. We would have never lost our life. So Jesus wouldn't have been somebody we would have needed. And we'd have saved him from having to die on the cross. Simply because Adam and Eve obeyed and we kept obeying too. That going to be too much for you? Stand on your feet then. Y'all pray for us, by the way. I want you to just kind of gather around the altar. Y'all pray for us. My family's going to New Orleans. Or somewhere outside of New Orleans, I hope. Whatever.
You don't want to be in the midst of that New Orleans stuff.
There we go. But the family's going, so I'm going too. So pray for us. Pray for us. Lord help me. You got something to play, Richie? Okay. Pray with us. I don't know, maybe there's something. In your body. It's Thanksgiving, and we have an opportunity to give one of those pure holidays. If we have time, we have an opportunity to say, Father, thank you. Thank you for bringing us together as a family. Thank you for allowing us to do this thing as a family together to enjoy one another. Bless one another. So I'm going to be praying that when you come together as a family, that you be a sheep. As families, we will have an opportunity to be a wolf. Have faith in God. Trust Him. And let Him show you how to be empty before God so that He can fill you with the kind of love you need to spread all around. Let Him show you how to be a child of God, a sheep from God, and you move away. I'm glad to hear that. As you move away from situations that do not lay out God. So you get up and walk away, or if you're strong enough, you just sit there and shut your mouth. Let God do the work. When you don't sense God's presence, don't take part in the discussion. I'm talking to myself. You know you got an opinion, just don't share it. Share it with somebody who gives your opinion a godly interpretation instead of them thinking that you're trying to argue. Father, we lift you up before all of us now. We come together, Father, as a man, as one, Lord, and asking you to guide our hearts and minds and souls as we worship before you. As we go and be with our various families and go through the week, Father, that frustration be not something that overcomes us and overtakes us, but that the joy of the Lord will strengthen us and that it will flow out of us and will strengthen all around us. And Father, if we're those who don't want the joy of the Lord or the strength of love, and teach us how to know the difference. Give us the sensitivity to know the difference. The joy of the Lord and the joy of somebody who's just trying to be upbeat and appreciate the fact that they're just trying to be upbeat. But Father, teach us.
Just as I am without one plea, but that thy blood
Not stressfully, not murmuring, complaining. Father, the first time we hear ourselves murmuring and complaining, Father, remind us, precious Holy Spirit, to repent for our own sense of self-sufficiency and self-reliance. Teach us, Father, to just be quiet before you so that you can feed us and fill us with your presence. So that we will know righteousness, peace, and joy together. So we thank you. Jesus Christ. The love of God surrounds us. The love of God is before us. The love of God is beside us. The love of God is beneath us. The love of God is behind us. The love of God is above us. The love of God is upon us. The love of God is in us. To shape us, and to change us, and to transform us into the perfect image of Jesus Christ, who is my Lord, my soul. Amen. Amen. Happy Thanksgiving.
And no complaining about the dressing.
I always get something. I just drive